Welcome to Inside the Blue Zone, the student-athlete podcast created and produced by SpartanSound Productions at Central Union High School in El Centro, California.
We are a group of student-athletes that are friends and that want to produce a podcast about our lives as student-athletes in the Imperial Valley. Every couple of weeks, we will be releasing another episode, so we hope you follow us through our season this year.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our first episode of Spartan Talk. My name is Jared Martin. I've been playing here at Central for about 4 years now. I've been on varsity for 4 years. My number is 22. I played defensive end and a little bit of receiver, and I'll pass the phone off to my boy Nico.
My name is Nico Viesca. I play varsity football here and varsity baseball here at Central. The running back, I'm number 2, and I've been on varsity since my sophomore year.
Appreciate it, Nico.
My name is Gavin Mora. I'm number 14. I'm an outside linebacker, and I've been a part of the Central football team for 4 years, and I've been on varsity 3 years.
My name is Davion Hartfield. This is my 4th year playing football here, and this is going to be my 3rd on varsity, and I play defensive tackle number 59.
My name is Alex Trejo. I'm number 3. This is my 4th year playing and 3rd year on varsity, and yeah.
My name is Lucy Menace. It's going to be my 3rd year playing football here. It's going to be my 2nd year in varsity. I'm number 6, and I play quarterback.
All right, thank you. So we got some questions here written down to answer, for you guys to, get to know us and stuff. Our first one is obviously we had to introduce our whole group and who we are. The second question is how long we've been playing football and what, started us or what helped us start to play football. And for me, tackle football, I've only been playing football since my freshman year in high school. So I'm kind of new to the sport. I've only been playing for 4 years. And really what started me playing football is my dad. He played football here at Central, and so did my brother and uncles and stuff like that. So I just wanted to follow in their footsteps, and I knew it would be good for me to play. But I was always a baseball player and basketball player growing up, so I was kind of nervous going into it. But after my freshman year, I kind of really excelled, and I don't know, I really found a love for the game. And here,
So my name is Gavin Mora, and I've been playing football since I was, if I can recall, 5 years old. My first year of football was flag football. I played for the Mighty Mites. And then after my first year of flag football, I went into tackle football. The reason I started tackle football was originally because of my brothers. My brothers have played for Central, the football team. And I would watch them every Friday play. And I really enjoyed watching it. And just looking at the atmosphere and stuff like that. And I kind of wanted to try it. So I convinced my mom, me and my brothers convinced my mom to let me try some football. And I turns out I was pretty good at it. And I just followed through with it till my senior year this year. And yeah. I'm passing it to Davion.
All I can remember is I've been playing football since I was little, ever since the time I can remember. It started off in flag football and Sun Devils, and then it went from there. I really got into football from my dad. It was all heavily influenced, and my cousins too. I used to watch my cousin Tadeo play and all that, and Kayla, and I really fell in love with it freshman year. Obviously, I knew I liked football, but when I really started loving football was freshman year. When I started seeing improvement and all that, and then I really fell in love with it when I started going to my first varsity game, and I seen the atmosphere and the crowd, the band, and I knew one day I'm gonna play on this field on varsity, and that's really striving me to get on varsity. And this is Nico Vespa.
Well, I started playing football when I was about 4 or 5 years old. I played flag for a few years, and then I stopped playing because I got really focused on baseball. But I wanted to try it out again, so I came back my freshman year, and I enjoyed it, and I kept playing, and I'm here in my senior year playing. The reason why I started playing is because, I always watched it on TV, but I was always mainly a baseball and basketball player growing up, so I just wanted to try it out when I came to the Bell game my 7th grade year, and just seeing the atmosphere and all the fans and the crowd, and just just everything about Central playing here seemed really cool, so I just wanted to try it out, and it went good from there. And I'm going to pass the mic to Alex Trejo.
I've been playing football for the past 12 years. I started when I was 5. I started playing flag football. And then around like 7 or 8 years old, that's when I started playing tackle football for Imperial. I've always played in Imperial, and I've lived in Imperial my whole life. And what really inspired me to play football is that my dad convinced me to play football, even though he's never played football. He was mostly a baseball guy. So I was like the first one in my family to play football and like try it out. But he convinced me and just told me to stick with it. And if I don't like it, just to play something else. But I stuck with it my whole like elementary, middle school, and high school years. And yeah, I'm gonna pass it to Luis Jimenez.
I started playing football when I was 5 years old, so that's 11 years ago. I really started because my dad, my whole family, my dad's side and my mom's side played football. Back then I didn't love the game as much as I like it right now, because I just took it like as a game, not real serious, because I just didn't see myself playing in high school level, you know. But when I came to Central and started going to the varsity games my freshman year, I just thought I want to be there. And when I went to my first bell game, I was like, I want to be there, I want to play there. So I just got me motivated to play with the varsity team and be the best person I could be to play football.
All right, that was really good. Thank you guys that was a good question. The third question that we got is, do you plan on playing football after high school, or do you plan on doing something else? And I'm gonna pass the mic to Davion, and he's gonna start us off with that question.
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, my head just is all over. Like, I really have a plan. I have an idea what I want to do, but at the end of the day, I just, till it gets closer there, I don't know what to do. I plan on going to college for football. And yeah, then if anything does go right, I plan on going to like a little community college and joining like law school and something like that. I see myself be a border patrol, like later down in the future. Like, that's not something I find interest, or like a firefighter or something like that. But yeah, as of right now, I don't know. I really don't have that strong of a plan yet. But sooner or later, I think I'll get it down. I'm gonna be handing it to Trey.
I do plan play football in the football college somewhere in Arizona or Texas, whichever like suits me best. But if that doesn't happen, then I'll go to school to study either business or just something in that area. If football doesn't work out, and then later on in the future, I'll probably like to try law enforcement or Air Force, just depending, because my dad does law enforcement. He's been working there for around 15 to 20 years. So I want to do that and join the K9, but that's like my last option for right now. But I'm going to pass it to Gavin Morta.
I do have idea, college I want to, Ottawa University, let me know. I'm a dog, let me know. And that's all I got to say.
So my name is Gavin. I really do not know if I want to play football in college, just because of the degree I want to study. Right after high school, I hopefully want to go study mechanical engineering at a UC school and hopefully get a job for engineering. I really don't have any like aspirations of playing college football after playing football after high school, just because of like my body is already taking a toll because of it. And I just think it's time to just after high school, just lay down the cleats or something and just focus on my education. And I'm going to pass it to Nico.
After high school, I'm for sure trying to play either baseball or football in college, whether it's in-state, out-of-state. But for sure, I have some aspirations of playing at the next level. I want to study business or go into like physical therapy, but for sure I want to go into the aspect of playing sports. I just want to stay active and just keep doing what I love.
That was good. I'm gonna play football at the next level. I'm already committed to Texas Christian University to play there on a full ride scholarship. But I also want to study business and hopefully get a business degree. And after football, after football in college, I would definitely, want to play in the NFL if that option ever came up. That would definitely be my dream. But if not, I would want to, start a real estate business and be able to support my family through that. And yeah, I'm passing the mic to Luis, and he's gonna tell you guys.
I'm not really planning on playing football after high school because I want to go into USC Business School. But if I really get the chance to play, I'll take the chance because that means I was doing good at high school. But after I've been injured a couple times, I broke my tibia and my wrist twice. So I just don't plan on playing football. I wanna do a business and finance. And then after that, I get my degree in finance at USC Marshall School. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah, football be super totally on your body. So that's why a lot of people don't really want to play football after high school a lot of times. Or, I mean, a lot of people don't have the opportunity to play football after high school. But it's definitely I definitely love the sport, and I get a lot of. I'm probably the newest out of all these guys to playing football, so it's cool that I get more. I have a chance to be able to experience more of playing football and stuff like that, and hopefully you can take it as far as I can.
Yeah, for sure. But like one thing is like, if I don't play football, I'm scared I'm gonna miss it like a lot. Like I don't know, like I'm so used to like football. Like I wonder how it is without it every day. Like it's always wake up, practice, like right after school, or weights right after school and all that. And I feel like if I don't have that, like what? Like what I mean? Like it's like I feel like it's like I don't know. It's like a missing part. Like I feel kind of weird without it. So that's probably something that's pretty scary.
That's just like with sports in general, though. Like in every sport, honestly. For those who play multiple, I know Nico does. I know Trey, David on the track. Gavin, do you play any other sports?
I'm a track star. I do swim, and I did wrestling, but I hurt my knee.
Yeah. So now that's just like that's with every sport though. Honestly, like coming in like this past year, just coming into the year, just realizing that as seniors, most of us in here are seniors except for Luis, that this really is like our last time playing playing Central football, and just kind of embracing everything that's being given to us, and all the game, like we got to take each game, seriously, as just like it could be our last, And our last question for the day is, like I just said, we're all Central football players, and we're all varsity players. We've all experienced the bell game, so we're just gonna talk about how our first bell game experience. And I'm gonna give the microphone to Luis because he is the youngest out of all of us, so he's experienced the least amount of bell games.
My first bell game was last year. I was really excited about it, but really nervous because it was just too much since the beginning of the week till Friday night when the game, it was the actual day of it. When we went to warm-ups, it was packed already. It was full of brolly stands. They started booing at us and stuff. I just got really nervous. But then we started off the game. The second drive of the offensive drive, I screwed up. But after that, I came back and threw a touchdown. And our defense did really well. So we could have won that game. Thank you to the defense again. And I'm passing the mic to Gavin Mora.
So this is Gavin. So my first real experience of the bell game was last year, my junior year. But I participated in the bell game my sophomore year. This was when Skylar and we still had Skylar, Artie, Josiel, like all our role players. And I just remember getting Skylar like speaking to us right before the game and during halftime, my sophomore year. And I don't know, that kind of lit a flame in me. I didn't really start my sophomore year. I started my junior year. That's why I would say my first experience actually playing in a bell game was my junior year. And just going into it, knowing that I'm starting and I was a key player in that game was just very exciting. And the energy leading up to the bell game was very it was not overwhelming, but it was just a good amount. And just playing in there, just seeing the crowds, even just running out on the field and seeing all the fireworks and the flames and stuff like that we had was just crazy. And then we ended up getting the W, and it was just an amazing experience. And I'm gonna pass the microphone to Nico Jimenez. Yes, my bad.
Kind of going off of what Gavin said, like I say like my first actual like ball game experience was last year. I would say my junior year, but I mean I didn't play, but I was like on the team my sophomore year too. When we played up there in Brawley. I say that was a crazy experience too. Kind of like what he said about Skylar talking before the game. It was just really crazy. Just like really put us all ready for the game. And it was just a crazy experience going out there. Felt like the villain side of the game, and we were able to win that game. And then last year too, my junior year, when we were able to go out there, like Luis said, we ran out there. The stands were already packed for warm-ups. It was just really loud. Like the atmosphere was crazy, and the fireworks, everything about it was crazy. So I'm glad I got to experience that game and pull up the W in both my years so far. And I'm passing the mic to David Hartfield.
Yeah, I feel like even a week before the Bell game, like everything was like Bell game. I feel like I think I remember didn't Imperial and Brawley have a really close game?
Yeah, both of the years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I feel like we was like we're just ready to get it done.
Last year Imperial last year Brawley.
Yeah, they looked and smacked them up like last.
So and we had a close game with Imperial, so everybody thought, oh, we're gonna lose.
Oh yeah, but the sophomore year, this was like they missed a field goal, they went OT or something like that.
Yeah, that one.
But yeah, everything was close, and it was coming back from that year we lost my freshman year. I wasn't on there; I was on freshman, but and they celebrated in the middle of the field, and we knew it was get back. We knew like the year. This was the year to get it back, for sure. And it all started like it really hit me on the way over there. Like everything, all the stoplights was traffic by like police and all that, and the bus ride was just straight quiet. No one was talking. Like you just going like it was just crazy. Like people honking at us, like celebrating, like clapping at us, like saying good luck, and just getting there. It was just crazy. Like everything was packed. I just remember like for warm ups, like going out after like the skills went out, like we walked out there, like everything got all loud. Like it was crazy. Like everyone told me it was gonna be loud, but it was like crazy loud. Like it felt like everyone was quiet, then it started getting loud and loud. And I felt like I had headphones on. And the game was like crazy. Like I remember when I went in, it was like a movie. I felt like everything was like so high paced, everything was so real. Like you just feel the tension there. Like it was crazy. But winning that Bell game was like literally like a movie. It was like a movie for real. Like with Artie's catch, everything was like so crazy. But this last Bell game, like it was at home, so like everything, like that whole day in school, everyone was telling us good luck and all that in the rally, and it was just like it's crazy. Bell game is really something to experience. That's why like it's really, this is Central is really the way to go. I'm not trying to like put us out there, but Central really like this Bell game is something to experience. And I'm gonna give this to Troy Hill.
My first ever Bell game was my sophomore year, and that was the most nervous I've ever been in my life because coach had told me that I was gonna start and play the full game, and that was my first game where I ever played a full game without getting out or anything like that. So I had a like really hard time because I was nervous. Like that was my first game I ever played full time, so I didn't know how to react and stuff like that. So I was nervous going into that game, and I knew that they had lost my freshman year, but I was on freshman team, so I really didn't know how that felt. So I really just tried my best because the seniors on that team were just like, I could see like how mad they were from losing that bell. So I really just did it for them that year. And then that game was just crazy. It was just so loud and I don't know, it was just so nerve wracking. But then my junior year, I had a lot more confidence going into that game because I don't know, I felt weird. Like I had more confidence going into that game because I already knew how Brawley played and just like, like what they were doing, and had a lot more like playing time, so I felt more confident. And I ended up getting player of the game that game, and happened to again I did it for the seniors that game because I knew they wanted to win it 2 times in a row. So I really just played my best that game and just looking forward to this next Bell game, hoping to win it 3 times in a row. But yeah, I'm gonna pass it to Jerry Martin.
For me, like I said, I'm like the oldest. I've been on varsity. This is my 4th year, so I've been experiencing Bell games. Like when they were all on freshman, I was on varsity, and that was actually the year that we lost the Bell. So I'm the only person on our football team currently who's ever lost a bell, which is kind of like it's kind of weird, like when we talk about it, because they've known is having it, and I actually like know the pain of losing it and how it is like going a whole year without having it. But I would say my first bell game experience, it was definitely a rude awakening. They definitely came to play, and we underestimated them. And I was a freshman. I really had never started before. I didn't start that game, but I played from the second quarter on, and I honestly, my first thought was, man, this is super loud, and like it was so loud, especially here at Central. Like there's no tracker on our field, so it gets crazy loud when there's like a lot of fans, and it was like ton of fans. It was super packed, but yeah, it was definitely a crazy experience that like I said, I'll always remember that experience, being there, being a freshman on that team. And I remember there was this one time, like in the middle of the game, where they were reviewing something with the referees, and we were all standing in the middle of the field, and both crowds were chanting back and forth. And I remember like my ears were just ringing, like they were all like, I couldn't hear anything. Like somebody was standing right next to me, and they were talking, like yelling at me, but I couldn't hear because it was so loud. And just the atmosphere and everything, it was insane. Like I said, unfortunately we lost, but the past 2 years that like we've won, and we've kept it here at Central. Obviously my senior year, that's the plan, to keep it here. But yeah, thank you for tuning in to Spartan Talk, and this is Jared Martin, and I'm signing out.
You have just